what's up guys, it's Dishi here with the first episode of On Air, a series where I take your questions, your topics and talk about them in the next episode of On Air every Monday, and if I think it is worthy enough to talk about, I sure as hell will talk about it. Now here's a big announcement for all you guys which I'm pretty sure will make you happy. reVizion Gaming and we are giving away 6 Battlefield 4 Digital Deluxe Editions. Yes, you heard me, 6 copies of Battlefield 4 Digital Deluxe Editions, but sadly it is only for PC. I'm sorry, but as I'm not a console player, I cannot carry out a contest for console players. So all the PC players, keep your ears open for the rules and what you have to do to win the Battlefield 4 Digital Deluxe Edition. Now, the 3 copies that we are giving will be based on 3 different competitions, which will go on in 3 different months. Alright, one competition is already going on. It started back on July 2nd and it will go on till August 2nd, 12 AM. The one who is the rank 1 in the server, right? The one who is the rank 1 in the server on August 2nd, 12 AM will win the first copy of Battlefield 4 Digital Deluxe Edition. Then the next competition will start right after the first one ends on August 2nd and will go on till September 2nd, 12 AM. The one who is the rank 1 in the server on September 2nd, 12 AM will win the second copy of Battlefield 4 Digital Deluxe Edition. The third competition will then start right after the second one ends. That will be on September 2nd and will go on till October 2nd, 12 AM. The one who is rank 1 on October 2nd, 12 AM will win the last copy of Battlefield 4 Digital Deluxe Edition. And don't worry, this is only for the non-community members. If you are not a community member, you can still win it. And if you're thinking, what if a community member is the rank 1? If he is, he will be removed from the rank 1 because we are doing a separate competition for the community members. Alright, so if there is someone above you who is a community member, he will be removed and you will be jumped a rank up as that guy will be removed from his rank, right? So go ahead, jump into that server, add it to your favorite and start playing. Fire up to rank 1 and we will contact you personally if you're the rank 1, and we will give you the codes to download the Battlefield 4 Digital Deluxe Edition. And we chose the download method so that there is no delay in us giving you the game, right? So it'll be convenient for us as well, and as well as for you. Even if you're not available at that moment, we will still contact you. We will call you to our Teamspeak. The Teamspeak address is in the description below as well. If you have any doubts, go to that address. You can talk to me, you can talk to Vengeance, you can talk to Sexy Troll, or you can talk to Cyrus, any one of us. Alright, and we will clear all your doubts. So go ahead, jump into the server right now, add it to your favorites, and shoot up to rank 1. All the best to all you PC players out there, and well, let's hope you win your Battlefield 4 Digital Deluxe Edition. Alright, now let's get started with the first episode of On Air with the first question of today by Mad Joker, who says, I want to hear about the jets you want in Battlefield 4 and if they should change some mechanics regarding jets. Alright, so the aircrafts that I want to see in Battlefield 4, well, my selection will be based on the aircrafts that are already in use commonly by these air forces or will be in use in the near future. So let's get started. From the US faction, I would love to see the F-22 Raptor and the F-18 Hornet again. Yes, because they are commonly used by the US Air Force. Even the F-16 if possible. From Russian side, I would love to see the Pak-FA and the Sukhoi T-50. These two are the 5th gen stealth fighters which will be coming up in the near future. And from the Chinese side, I would love to see the J-20 and the J-10. And if you want to talk about the bombers, well, I would love to see the B-2 and the B-52 from the US side, and the Tu-95s from the Russian side, and the Xi'an H-6K from the Chinese side. And the mechanics that you were talking about, if I want any mechanics to change, well yes, I want most of the flying mechanics to change in Battlefield 4 because the mechanics in Battlefield 3 were stupid as hell. They were completely unrealistic. I know, I get it, Battlefield is not a realistic game, but it is taking a little step towards realism. So why not apply some real life physics in the flying mechanics of the aircrafts? Like, now we are able to do the Cobra maneuvers and the Kulbit loops, and now we are able to feel the G-forces, we are having blackouts because of the G-forces, and redouts because of the G-forces, because of the positive and the negative G-forces. How cool would that be? And if real life physics is applied in Battlefield 4, you will see a massive change in the handling of your aircraft. Okay, it'll not handle like a toy like it used to, or like it does in Battlefield 3. And if real life physics is applied, you will also be able to use your flaps the way you want to, right? Like while landing, you'll have to use your flaps. While taking off, you'll be using your flaps in a specific degree, or at a specific degree in a takeoff position, right? And if you're in a combat, you can switch your flaps to combat mode, and then you can have your dogfights in a better maneuverable manner than you would be able to without your flaps. Yes, that is applied in real life. Okay, for the guys who don't know what combat flaps is, you use your flaps at a certain degree to give yourself a little more turning advantage in a dogfight. All right, how about also taking damage in your specific parts of aircraft, specific parts of your aircraft, which would then affect your aircraft's handling. Like, say you took damage in your starboard side wing. Starboard side wing is the right side and the port side wing is the left side. Okay, so let's say you take damage in your starboard side. Now your aircraft starts tipping to the right side slowly, and you cannot maneuver your aircraft like you would normally, So to repair yourself, you have to go back to your airbase, land, and then take off instantly, or a couple of seconds gap. That depends on dice, on dice completely. That's not my headache. But that will be cool. I mean, I am taking these ideas from War Thunder. Let me tell you this. And War Thunder has some realism in it, and that realism is in balance with the arcadish type games, and that balance would be really good if it is applied in Battlefield 4. Like, you take damage in your in your landing gears, okay, and you cannot put down your landing gears anymore. So what you have to do now is make a soft crash landing on your belly over your base, so that you get repaired and then you're ready to take off again. Just imagine how cool would that be, right? The most important part for me would be the balance of your weapons. Like, just say you have 5 missiles on both of your wings, and you use 2 missiles or 3 missiles from your right side. Now you have 2 missiles on the right side wing and 5 missiles on the left side wing, right? And because of that weight difference, your aircraft will now start tipping towards the left side, because the left side wing has more missiles than the right side. So you'll again have to think which weapon are you going to be using from which part of your aircraft to keep the balance of the aircraft maintained. And lastly, I would love to see the eject animation. For crying out loud, you do not eject right through the canopy and with your legs floating in the air. All right, you do not eject like that. You have your canopy burst out, then you have your seat that is ejected out, and then you parachute down safely. I would love to see that. If they can include it, please include it. I mean, I know you have already, DICE has already finished making the game, but I'm just wishing that they have included a couple of these things, if not all of these things. Alright, now next question is by Kyle, who asks, Dishy, are you going to get a next-gen console? If so, which one? Or both? Love your vids, man. Well, thank you so much for your compliments, sir. And about the consoles, no, I am actually not getting any next-gen console, because I have a beast gaming PC, and if you have a gaming PC which is pretty beast, you don't really need a console. I mean, no insult to the console community, it's just what it is, But if I had to go for a console, I would go for Like, if I were to go for a next gen console, I would go for PlayStation 4 because they did not fuck it up like Xbox. Microsoft literally ditched their fans. If you guys don't know, Microsoft ditched their fans by putting up DRM policies and shit like that, where you had to pay money if you would want to borrow a game from your friend and play it on your console. Literally, if you guys don't know about this, go Google the problems that Microsoft had been facing in the past couple of weeks. I'm telling you, dude, it is crazy. And if you were watching E3, you would know when Microsoft launched Xbox One, and when they announced the price, everyone in the bloody everyone in the crowd was literally quiet. And when PlayStation 4 launched their price, that was $100 less than Xbox, with shit ton of less restrictions than Xbox One. The crowd went crazy shouting, literally. That was just so hilarious to watch. I mean, I felt really bad because I was a part of the Xbox community for a while, literally from the start, and I felt really bad when when Microsoft did this. Like, they started charging for rentals. Like, if you had to give your game to someone else, he had to pay for it. Like, literally, you could not even share your games with your friend. Really? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? And PlayStation did not put any sort of restrictions. It was all just, it was even backwards compatible till I remember. And if I am correct, Xbox One was not or is not backwards compatible. I'm not sure about this, so don't take my word for it, okay? And it was just crazy, and when Microsoft was asked as to, and yes, another problem that Microsoft was having was it was needed to connect to internet once every 12 hours or 24 hours to keep your console from getting locked. So if you're going on a vacation, you cannot take your console and play offline games. You cannot play games offline anymore because Xbox One had to be connected to internet all the fucking time. That was just so stupid. Like, literally stupid as fuck. Alright, and when Microsoft was asked as to what about the people who don't have internet connection from backwards, like from not so rich countries, do you know what comment they made? They said, for them, we have a device. It's called Xbox 360. Stick to Xbox 360. Like, literally, kiss my ass, dude. Are you... Like, dude, I am a better marketer than you are if that is the case. And PlayStation was so cool all about this. Like, literally, no policies, nothing. It was just the way it was back in PlayStation, back in the era of PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 2. It was just so cool, just so free. Not like money whore Microsoft. The only thing that PlayStation has changed is they're charging for their live subscription. That is all. I guess I'm not even sure about that, but as far as I have heard, they are, and well, I'm pretty sure they deserve to. I mean, it's not really wrong if they're doing it. But anyways, that is my thought. If I had to go for a console, I would go for PlayStation 4 just because Microsoft dished out their fans so bad. Anyways, this was all for the first episode of On Air. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then please do leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new here. And before going away, make sure you leave your thoughts and your topics that you want me to talk over on the next Monday in the next episode of On Air. Until the next time, you guys take care. This is Dishi signing off for now. Love you guys.